McConnell, and today I'd like to talk to you about dementia, specifically how to respond to when a family member is showing signs of wandering as a consequence of a dementia diagnosis. Wandering is really common amongst people with dementia, and it can be really worrying for those who are concerned for their safety and well-being. Unfortunately, your family member's failing memory makes it difficult for them to remember or explain the reason why they wandered. Let me give you an example. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and you hear what sounds like the front door closing. You head down to check and catch a glimpse of your father heading down the driveway with his pajamas on and little else. It's the middle of winter and you live near a busy intersection. So what are the possible triggers or causes of wandering? Well, stress and anxiety can play a role. The inability to recognize people or places or objects, a desire to fulfill former obligations like a place of employment that they're used to headed every day at the same time. Even boredom can have a factor. Sometimes people are searching for something familiar, or their need to find a bathroom or a special person or a lost object could be a factor as well. So some of the strategies that we suggest when it comes to wandering are to encourage movement and exercise throughout the day in order to reduce some of that anxiety at night, to maintain regular routines, and to remove the visual reminders from sight of leaving, like a coat or a purse or even hats or boots. Involve them in productive activities throughout the day and help them to connect to familiar items and objects throughout the morning and afternoon before the evening hits. Always try to reassure them where they are and accommodate the wandering if at all possible. If that means following behind them in the car, then so be it, because it may be the last independent skill that they have. So for wandering that happens in the middle of the night, ensure that the doors are locked at all times. And if that doesn't do the trick, many people have added locks on the top of the door frame so that people with dementia don't have the wherewithal to look above if the door is locked. They may be able to undo the lock in the middle of the door where it's very familiar to them, but not up in the very top. Another recommendation or thought is to purchase a special mat that sits beside the floor of the bed or by the exit door. A quiet alarm will be sent to you if that mat is stepped on during the night, letting you know that someone is on their way out. Another thing or a strategy to suggest is to introduce walking during the day with a friend, for instance, to ensure that your family member is getting enough exercise. And this helps the body's need for rest at night. In the case of the example that I gave you earlier, I want you to think about your dad's sleep habits and try to anticipate them. For example, he may be up trying to get a drink or needing to use the bathroom. So providing a glass of water on the bedside table or ensuring that there is a well-lit pathway to the bathroom may be a good strategy. It's important to always remember 3 things when you're thinking about how to respond to a responsive behavior. It's important to reflect on whether the behaviors are a result of a physical need, whether it may be their environment that's having an impact, or an interaction as well. And please keep in mind that the best advice comes from those that have lived experience with Alzheimer's disease or related dementia. I really want to encourage you to please get in touch with your local Alzheimer's Society for more information. Thanks.